Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Last season, Stephen Curry set the all-time record for three-pointers made. He said, hopefully I can push it to a number that nobody else can reach. I never wanted to call myself the greatest shooter until I got that record. I'm comfortable saying that now. Kevin, he's not the only one.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, we've got Kelly Olynyk. Sexton is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, the pair up front, it's Green and Looney. The guard spots filled by Poole and Thompson. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And here's Clarkson. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Sexton against Poole. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good that time.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Clarkson. Sexton deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. In low. And the nice bucket inside from Markkanen.
He's a deadly shot maker after setting the pick. Markkanen can roll to the cup or pop out for the jumper.
Green with a screen on Sexton. Poole, no good. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Here's Poole, following the basket by Colin Sexton. And so just over a minute and a half played. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 5 now.
What a graceful shot by Clay. You can tell range shooting is second nature for him.
Clarkson passes to Vanderbilt. Clarkson outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Clarkson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Charlotte. Poole with it. Last game he had 10 points. To the middle. Here's Looney, and that one is hammered home.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Sexton dishes to Clarkson. It's stolen by Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Sexton. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Clarkson finds Olynyk. To halt the run, the Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off. Had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Now, here's Sexton. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
And here's Thompson after Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. Down low. Takes it off the glass. Looney's got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Poole against Sexton. Here's Looney. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Now Clarkson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Vanderbilt kicks to Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Olynyk. And he goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. But the All-Star game almost here. Let's see how the West is shaping up. Take a look at the Warriors. Holding out a second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Jazz. Just way behind.
And I think for the Jazz, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Up top for Vanderbilt. Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Sexton. Draymond Green pulls it in.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Back to Poole. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Olynyk, a screen on Poole. Here's Sexton. Another miss by Utah.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Picked off in midair. Clarkson on the wing to stop the drought. No good. Shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Jazz trail by 8, and Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Thompson passes to Poole. Looney down low. He's against Olynyk. Looney finds Poole. Shoots over Clarkson, and Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 6 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And the Warriors with some changes. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. JaMychal Green comes in for Draymond Green. And Rollins subbed in for Jordan Poole. And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Sexton dishes to Gay. Will it go? The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists tonight.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Now here's Thompson. He had 25 points last game. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Thompson against Sexton. With a floater, and he lays it up and in. Sexton's got his second basket.
You know, crafty at just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Here's Rollins. Thompson outside. It's up a 3. Rebound by Azubuike. Jazz trail by 6. Agbaji the pass to Gay. It's stolen by Kuminga. Passes it to Green. Now here's Kuminga. Last game he had 10 points. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Now here's Thompson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Rollins. Now the pass to Kuminga. Here's Rollins. Green finds Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Rollins. And here's Sexton. The drive-by game. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Rollins. Feeds to Wiseman. They need this one. And the layup is up and in.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
Here's Azubuike. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the feed to Sexton. And Wiseman sends it back. Here's Rollins. Pass to Wiseman. Green taking his time here. Passes it to Rollins. Over Sexton. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And we've seen it for years, and despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Wiseman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiseman's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Sexton with it. Now Green defending. Green with the block.
One of JaMychal's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
Pass to Rollins. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. And it's denied. And he gets it back. Thompson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Sexton with it. Can they get it? Horton Tucker, that's good.
The quick release there for Taylor Horton Tucker. I love the consistency.
That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Moody is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward. Now, here's Poole. 5 to shoot. Back to Looney. Here's Moody. That one off the back iron and out. Jazz trail by 7. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. And the first one at the line is good. And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
And he can't hit the second. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Golden State. And there's the pass to Beasley. Here's the three. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Now, here's Moody. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Poole with no one around. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Defended by Looney. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Here's Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Aggressive, working for the high percentage shot. Draymond understands this game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Poole. To the inside. Here's Beasley. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
They set the pick. Here's Poole. Pass to Looney. They kick it out to Green. Passes to Baldwin. There's the triple. Rebound by Olynyk.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Defended by Looney. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Baldwin the pass to Looney. Poole with it. Inside, here's Baldwin. Lays it up and banks it in. Baldwin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
Here's Baldwin. Malik Beasley making his last shot. And here is Moody. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the clock. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Malik Beasley. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, no good by Golden State. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Clarkson. Fires the three. The Warriors pull it in.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Iguodala outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Clarkson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Playing with good instincts. Nikhil making those around him better.
Moody the pass to Iguodala. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night. Markkanen against Iguodala. Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. Olynyk the pass to Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
So we can't get either to fall.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Clarkson, he has 5. Here's Fontecchio. No good with the triple. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
There's Vanderbilt following the basket by Draymond Green. Clarkson passes to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Utah. 5 on the clock. Here's Moody. Off target from three-point range. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Clarkson. To the wing on the left. Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fontecchio passes to Clarkson. Vanderbilt a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Clarkson. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Down low. Here's Iguodala. And the layup is good. Iguodala's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with a strong frame.
Clarkson right side. Olynyk with it. Now Green defending, and that one is good.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth team.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jermichael Green comes in for Green. Kuminga's come in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Moody. DiVincenzo with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dish is to Kuminga. Clock at 6. Kuminga sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Nice D from Sexton.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Fontecchio passes to Sexton. Fontecchio, three-pointer. The offensive rebound.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Warriors leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. The dish to Wiseman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
Rollins checked in for Golden State. And Utah with a change here, too. Azubuike's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jam. They trail by 6. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Rollins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Rollins. Horton Tucker's checked in for the Jazz. Rollins hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Abaji, the pass to Azubuike. Outside, Sexton. No good from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And here's Sexton after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Green against Gay. Over Green. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors leading by 11. Thompson inside the line. Hits the outside fadeaway. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson.
It only takes a few shots to get Klay Thompson going. A downright incredible score.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And they get it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That's on James Wiseman.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
That's good from Rudy Gay. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn Borough. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Sexton dishes to Gay. To the inside. Azubuike the pass to Agbaji. Sexton kicks to Gay. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Azubuike. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors leading by 14. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Here's Wiseman. It's hauled in by Gay.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Pass to Agbaji. He dishes it to Sexton. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Rollins. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. A shot. No good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Agbaji. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Steps back and fires. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Sexton against Rollins. Pass to Thompson. The fadeaway. No good that time. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Utah Jazz.
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
Shifting focus, let's take a look at the guys who could have a potential spot in this year's three-point contest.
The thing about the three-point contest, we sort of know who's going to be headlining. Question is, which underdogs will be added to the fray?
Fray. Spell it, tough guy. Is that the first time you've used that word?
Second.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so in the game for the Jazz, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. Kuminga sets a screen for Poole. That 3 off the mark. Jazz trail by 14. Clarkson kicks to Sexton. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton against Poole. Outside, Green. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now, here's Sexton. Vanderbilt a screen on Poole, and it's good for 2. Sexton's got 6 points.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Vanderbilt misses. Warriors leading by 16. Green finds Poole. Now Kuminga. Now here's Green. He's covered by Clarkson. 16 feet away. Misses off the right iron. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Clarkson for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thompson passes to Poole. Now here's Looney. Here's Kuminga. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kuminga's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clarkson outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And here is Poole. He has 6. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Looney finds Green. The 3 from Poole. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. And just miss after miss right now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, Poole, he's got 9. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Jazz call time here.
Make some noise and welcome out your Warriors 60.
checked in for the Warriors.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Utah's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Defended by Looney. Yes, that goes in.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Poole with it. 11 points in the game. Thompson outside. Here's Looney. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Jazz shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Alexander Walker passes to Clarkson. And that's going to be a travel. And here's a look at some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-4 run. The pass to Looney. Back to Poole. Golden State moving it around. Green against Olynyk. Green, the pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. Doesn't go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Warriors leading by 23. Inside. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green trucking down the floor with his quick feet and getting the ball right where he wants.
Clarkson passes to Olynyk. And here's Clarkson. Olynyk, a screen on Thompson. Clarkson finds Olynyk. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Poole. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Poole. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Clarkson. Now Markkanen. From 8. Count it. Good.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Now here's Poole. 11 points in the game. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Alexander Walker. His three-pointers off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And here's Poole for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Olynyk, a screen on Poole. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Looney. Driving in. Howard down with both hands.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
So it's the Jazz now. The Warriors making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one hits back iron. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-6 run. And the pass to Poole. Pass to Baldwin. Now, here's Looney. Thompson in the corner. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
Passes it to Thompson. Shoots over Clarkson. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. In third, the Warriors.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
And the Jazz call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
Different look here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. Iguodala comes in for Green. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Rollins subbed in for Jordan Poole. And the Jazz with possession here. Fontecchio, he is still scoreless so far in this one. Beasley with it. Wiseman dicks him up.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Rollins. Iguodala outside. From outside, off the mark. Iguodala is gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Alexander Walker. Kicks to Beasley. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Golden State moving the ball around. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Gay. Cranes it from 17 feet out. Gay's got 5 now.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Wiseman dishes to Iguodala. DiVincenzo against Beasley. DiVincenzo passes to Wiseman. Clock at 4. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in. 8 points for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Baldwin. Off target with his 3. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gay misses.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
To the inside. Here's Wiseman. And it's Utah with the rebound. Pass to Beasley. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Green, and there's Iguodala. And it's Wiseman in at the center position.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Now DiVincenzo. Wiseman kicks to DiVincenzo. Wiseman sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. Here's Wiseman. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
That free throw good from Wiseman. So he gets them both. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Fontecchio passes to Beasley. That one good for 2. Beasley's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Wiseman, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Beasley outside. Here's Fontecchio. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
DiVincenzo passes to Wiseman. Down low, here's Green, and he gets it to go. Green's got his first basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
DiVincenzo against Beasley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or 2. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find the weak link.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops in for Beasley. Beasley hits them both. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beasley against DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Beasley. Off the left rim and out. Utah shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. There's the pass to Fontecchio. Here's Agbaji. Over Moody. Here's Azubuike, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The Warriors shooting here about 46% for the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Wiseman. Dishes it to Iguodala. Pass to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Agbaji, the pass to Fontecchio. Azubuike is screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Fontecchio. No good on the three. Iguodala with it. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Azubuike, good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Offline with his three.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Agbaji, the pass to Azubuike. He kicks it to Beasley. And it's off from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
DiVincenzo passes to Green. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Moody from outside the arc. The rebound by the Jazz.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Fontecchio passes to Beasley. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. DiVincenzo kicks to Green. Here's Wiseman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Malik Beasley.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Now here's Beasley. And he converts the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Moody. Pass to DiVincenzo. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
First one falls for him. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Agbaji. The pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fontecchio. A three-pointer off the mark.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Now DiVincenzo. Iguodala outside. Oh, good on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Azubuike. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Agbaji. Over Moody. Agbaji can't get it to go. Iguodala with it. Pass to Moody. The dish to Wiseman. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Jazz shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Agbaji. And the pass to Horton Tucker. Azubuike has screen on Iguodala. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Wiseman sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Here's Moody. They set the pick. Launches it. Warriors the rebound. There's Green with the three. That one doesn't go. Green's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Passes to Alexander Walker. Fires for three. Traps in the tray. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Taylor Horton-Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And here he is one more time for the BF Breaker.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Kuminga the pass to Poole. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Now, here's Poole after Colin Sexton's miss. Here's the floater, and Poole with the layup.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Now, here's Clarkson. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. JaMychal Green comes in for Green. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jonathan Kuminga. .144 left in the game. 5 on the clock. Gay, a screen on Poole. Here's Alexander Walker. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Poole. Thompson outside. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But in particular, a real good game it was for James Wiseman.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and now about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
To the paint. Azubuike. Good.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Green. Basket pool. 3-pointer. Agbaji pulls it in.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Alexander Walker. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And now, our New Balance player of the game, James Wiseman.